Right, guys, welcome back. Rough Boys Radio, Season 2, Episode 2. How do you think the first one went?
Good.
It was good, right? Good
Yeah.
comeback?
No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the video element of it.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Don't like seeing myself back. Very conscious about how I sit. Should be like...
Yeah, it's like this. Just sit up, cross legs.
cross leg. But like I was saying, I always sit...
Yeah.
I find like at home I'm like this. Without realising that I'm like this. When I'm like watching telly.
And
I like lie on the top of my back.
just
bad
curling that
posture,
spine.
slouch, just...
Yeah.
So I'm going to make an effort to like, say I'm doing it now. You sit, that's it, and then
It's too easy.
That slide.
It's too easy to do, man. But yeah, so I think it went well. There's been a couple of news stories since we last did ours. First and foremost, I just wanted to talk about Messi. I think it's 3 episodes in a row. We've talked about Messi in this sort of segment.
We need to hit the
Just
nail on
get
that,
over
like,
it.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Well,
Not really a fan.
so we talked first of all about winning the World Cup and the
Congrats.
chew on, yeah.
The team won it, like. I
Then
don't
we
think-
talked about the Super Ballon d'Or that he's on about winning, but they were considering putting his name on the banknote. Did you hear about this?
Aye. What's on it now in Argentina?
I don't know, like a lion or that sun, the sun, or like probably a president
I'd
from the
imagine
past.
so.
But like if it was like if it was England, I know. Well, I don't know. We haven't got like
Yeah,
I don't know.
but there would be people who
One
would
of the
be
66
massively
winners.
opposed to having like Terry Butcher on a £5 note, right? Like an England legend, like Alan Shearer. I can't believe I'm saying that.
I mean, he never won anything.
Yeah, I suppose. So like Jeff Hurst or someone, right? But there will be 50% of the people wouldn't like. Whereas in Argentina, he is a hero. Pacquiao with wherever Pacquiao was from, the Philippines, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Pele with Brazil.
Yeah.
Like they elevate their heroes to like superstar status. There's only England where we don't. We kill out, we elevate them slightly and then we rip them to pieces. Beckham, Rooney, Gaza. The British media is horrendous.
I'm not like opposed to him getting that, but is that I don't know. It doesn't.
Like I think they should make a new coin, like a 75 cent. I mean, I'm assuming it's cents and dollars, isn't it, in Argentina?
I haven't got a clue, mate.
Whatever it is, make a new coin. That's legal
Yeah.
tender, and put Messi. But don't overtake someone for a footballer.
Fair. That's fine. That's fair. There's another guy in the news, George Santos. Have you heard about George Santos?
Why don't I know that name?
There's a George Soros, and he was included in quite a few conspiracy stuff. But George Santos, he ran and got a position in the House of Representatives.
The Republican.
The Republican guy.
He didn't win it though, did he?
He did.
Well, another Republican guy won it. I thought it was someone else.
So he's running for office.
And whose position has he taken?
I don't know.
He's taken Nancy Pelosi's position.
Rep-elect, it says.
Yeah, so it was only yesterday someone was announced, I think.
Right, because it's come out that basically everything he ever said he'd done was a lie.
Well, that's the story for most Republicans, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've got a list of the things that he lied about here. So he lied about graduating from college. You feel like that would have been caught sooner. Like, come on. He lied about having worked for Citigroup or Goldman Sachs. 2 massive companies. You think one of them would have been like, he never worked here. I don't know.
Well, no, they will have said it, but it's not relevant news, is it? Until now, it's relevant news.
I guess. He lied about owning 13 rental properties in New York City. He doesn't actually own any.
He rents them.
He lied about owing thousands of dollars in unpaid rent.
He lied. He said he owed it.
I think he was trying to say he came from like a harsh background where like it was so far behind in rent. I'm picturing the story here without knowing the story. He's kind of probably in some sort of speech said, when I was younger, we had no rent, we were behind by thousands of dollars. But now that I own rental properties, I'm fair.
He was just
with
trying
those people or
to.
something, and like he doesn't actually own them. The list goes on. The list goes on a little bit further.
Yeah, but those are the bad lies really? Do they hurt? Are they just white lies?
Some of them are weird. He denied having claimed Jewish heritage.
But he did claim Jewish heritage.
But he did. There's unequivocal evidence to the contrary, it says. I don't know what that unequivocal evidence is.
Apart from him saying that he was Jewish, then what other evidence would you have that he said it?
I think that's the evidence.
Yeah.
He claimed that he founded and ran a non-profit animal rescue operation called Friends of Pets United, but no such organization was found in the IRS database.
They've got wasn't Biden talking about some medal that his dad won in the war or something like that, but his dad wasn't alive and that, or his dad was like, didn't fight in that war or something, or there was something.
It's like one thing saying that you ran a non-profit animal rescue organization, but to give it a name, Friends of Pets United,
It's narcissistic, isn't it?
that's madness. He also denied having committed a crime anywhere in the world, despite evidence provided in a New York Times report that he was arrested in Brazil for fraud.
Get away.
Get away, yeah. Check fraud in this case. But, like, come on, guys. Yeah. Can we not just check our candidates a little bit better? Yeah.
But it's quite common for the mainstream media in America to absolutely destroy Republicans.
Yeah.
But they kind of ignore all of the stuff the Democratic
true.
Party.
I suppose if they find a case like this, which is like, well, he deserves being destroyed because it's a load of shit he's peddling.
Yeah, but a lot of the stuff
then they'll
from
hone
like
in
a
on
long
that
time ago. Yeah, they'll highlight it and sensationalize stuff. Like, he's probably asked, did you go to college? And he's probably doing some speech at a college. And how stupid would it be if a Republican member of the Republican Party went to a college to give a speech and he was like, oh yeah, well, I didn't go to college, but look at me. So he's probably and the rent lie, it's probably just like a lie to reaffirm a point that he's making. He doesn't need to make the lie, but it's almost like it's a harmless lie. Who's it hurting? He's not lying about the reason why we're going to war.
It's helping him. It's helping his chances of getting voted in, though, right?
Yeah, but they're taken out of context and there's no timeline on them. It doesn't say like in 1998 he said this. It's just a big new the House of Representative Speaker, Republican, his name, and then lied about this, lied about that.
It's hurt his reputation in my view because I didn't know who this guy was.
Yeah, but that's what they want.
But now I know he's a liar.
Yeah, so you look at like what you said in episode 1. You Google Andrew Tate, you never heard of him before. You hate the man.
Right.
If you Google him, you don't know who this guy is, and you hate him.
The good old tagline, "Everything's a conspiracy," is
the mainstream
potentially in play here.
Yeah. We've seen it. We talk about it every week.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't believe anything that you search on Google.
Yeah, that's true. When
Unless
it comes to Andrew Tate, like I wasn't even bothered about what he was saying until people started telling us that what he's saying is wrong. I was like, oh, if it's so wrong, let's hear what he's saying.
And then
I would never have bothered otherwise.
And because you already have that preconceived thing planted in your head about
but I'm like I said in the last episode, right? Or I don't think it even made the cut in the last episode.
Because the content was
that good. But like, the bad guys think they're the good guys. I'm always looking to hear out the other person's point of view.
So you've massively just contradicted yourself there, then.
Oh yeah. What I'm saying, right, is
in this instance,
if this were true, crazy story.
Crazy.
This guy's just like telling lies,
just
out there.
He's just going around telling lies
crazy
about college.
Lies. Yeah. Whereas, of course, we all appreciate that, everything's a conspiracy on Rough Boyz Radio, and therefore, we got to delve a little bit deeper. So, yeah, you keep me in check.
That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, I should check back. Next on the list, we've got, or last on the list, Prime.
The drink. Oh,
What's the crack with this,
I watched a video, like a vlog of the Sunderland game in the cup, and it was like some kid. I was just on YouTube, and you're going down, and some of the vlogs where adults do them are quite good. They'll go to the game and all that, and there was this kid, and he had like that PlayStation sign that you've got lit up, just some props, and then he had 3 bottles of Prime sealed, like you can still on
every flavour,
like is like a
trophy.
Yeah, and I haven't had a try, but I've seen all the videos. People in supermarkets going absolutely
fighting each other. Yeah,
it's like what? We're animals, man. We're animals.
What I don't understand is like the appeal, right? Cause
is it expensive? Is it like £10?
No, it's like $1.99, I think, for a bottle.
But it's because the media are telling you need it. So these
know
kids...
it's not even that. The media. I didn't know Prime existed until the videos of the fights came out. It's because it's endorsed by Logan.
What? So that makes you want to buy it?
No, hang on, not me.
Buy it in spite of that?
Logan Paul and KSI, and that's like two, like, mammoths of
I suppose
YouTuber.
it's this. I didn't
together.
Genuinely, and I wasn't one of these like, oh, I've never heard of him. But that Speedy, I am Speedy or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
called. The first time I seen his name get mentioned on posts and comments a couple of times, like, oh, didn't know he wasn't taking any attention. And then I seen him doing an interview with Jeff Shreves before a game on Sky. And I was like, who is? And I still don't know who he is. He's just a parody of himself, isn't he? Really? Like,
he's a character. He's a funny guy, though. I like him.
Well, I don't know. I've
never watched. But let's just be. These guys are like streamers. A lot of these guys
must be uber famous to like.
But let's be clear. I've never watched a full stream. I say a full stream, part of a stream of any of these guys in my life. I've seen the clips, and some are funny. Some of you think like, why are they watching this guy? I still don't quite get KSI. I don't understand that. I don't really understand Logan Paul. In the essence of what they were doing, there are some YouTubers I quite like. Shout out Traplow Ross. Love his stuff. But if he released an energy drink, then there was... But he's not got the appeal for that. These guys have children through things like Fortnite, FIFA. They did that boxing thing. They were the first two YouTubers to have the big fight in Manchester, and it was huge. Like, they've got kids ready in the palm of their hands. So if they combine forces and release what is just what looks like a subpar Powerade, right?
Apparently it's not nice.
It's not an energy drink. It's just like a fruit-flavored isotonic drink. Like, but then now they're releasing the energy drink, which obviously is addictive with the caffeine. That's not good. That's crazy. Yeah. That is crazy. So
and just on them, I don't. I mean, Jake Paul's like a decent level, not
Logan Paul.
No, but Logan Paul's done stuff as well. But I credit them. But like, I don't like how like KSI didn't he bring a song out or something, and he's like I'm sure
songs upon songs upon songs.
I'm sure one of
them.
Yeah,
the Christmas song with Jamie.
Aye.
Yeah. Because
but he's getting chances. And like Jake Paul, he's taken over thousands and thousands of other people who want to get to that level, and he's just going straight because he's got content.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
But if you go on KSI's album, he's got like features from Rick Ross. Exactly. Yeah. Money. He's got the money to pay Future, Rick Ross, everyone money to feature on his track, and therefore like. It's easy, quick wins.
So what's your opinion on Prime, the drink? Like on the whole, just debacle?
I would love to tap in to understand what it is that makes somebody...
Need.
It's not want. It's so much. It's needed.
Like people losing the shit. Like fighting with strangers. Like.
But then, the other thing is, if it's a kid who's 15... who really wants it, right? Which maybe it is, I don't really know, right? Then he can go to Aldi where they stocked it or Asda where they've had it before, wait in line. It's up to him. He can make those choices, right? But it's the ones where you've got the adults getting it, like
adults getting it ahead of
for that kid, and it's like, well, maybe his life will change if and when I've got a kid. But if they say to me, Dad, I want you to go and queue up for this Prime drink. Like, of course, I'd want to do anything to put a smile on their face. But would
you waste your own time for your kid? Is that
what
you're saying?
No, I would just like to think that it's not the act of me going out my way to do something for them. It's more the
why that
you don't need. Why do you need that? I'd hope that my kid would understand that there's a disconnect. And don't get us wrong, I was there. Whatever year it was, rocking Reebok G-Unit shoes. I had them, and they were nice. They still are. I wish I'd kept them in pristine condition, but I had them. Now, it takes time to understand these lessons. However, I will teach my child from an early age to know the difference between true and false idols. Yeah, drop the rock.
Illuminati sign was that there?
These things happen. It's speaking of things. So I've been learning about some signs. You got this one. That one. You just like to that. Yeah.
Is that West Side?
No, that's Mary Magdalene.
Right.
Yeah.
It's that one which is the devil.
You
see a lot of Michelle Obama doing that in her photos when she was there. It was just always just like a little. And then there's that one.
Oh, did you see that one too on the Voice?
I sent you it.
Did you send me that?
I sent you it.
Oh, I seen this independently because the woman, right? So right,
suspicious.
It is suspicious, but I follow a lot.
But
of
she
this
was
shit.
good.
She was all like, yeah, right.
And then just
guys,
flashed it and went.
Remember when we were on audio on season 2, right? So
oh, sorry,
we
audio
on
guys.
the Voice. There's a clip from the Voice US, right? And it says the caption was something like, "Oh, when you accidentally drop the Baphomet sign," right? So Baphomet being the symbol for like Satan, the goat guy with the pentagram, and he's doing this pose with like he's 2 fingers on his right hand pointing up with his thumb out, and 2 fingers on his left hand pointing down with his thumb out. And she's kind of like, it's just like intro, and it almost cuts back to backstage, like, and these guys are just talking, no sound.
They do that at the camera, and then it stops.
And then she's like, "Hey,"
and she realizes.
And then she realizes and goes like, "Oh," and then like, "What?" And that's like serious satanic shit.
But why is that relevant? Why is it
because
important?
And I don't want to jump into jet fuel here, right? But it's those guys, that big time presenter who wants to be big in Hollywood. That's where the real conspiracies are at. The Anne Hetch of these world, that's where it's at.
Because they'll do whatever needs to be done.
Yeah, you're not going to catch Beyonce. You're not going to catch John Legend doing all this. What you'll do is the smaller, the ones who are real fame hungry, they're the ones who are doing it. They're going to get in this satanic shit.
See if she's got a butterfly tattoo.
I'll find her name and I'll research it. She will, I guarantee you that now. She might not be famous enough to see.
She'll have a handler who's also like a PT or whatever.
Well, probably. Yeah, she'll be sweet enough. So, yeah, what was that? The Voice, US, Bath, Omit Sign. Do you know her name?
Bear with us.
Yeah, bear with us whilst we try to find this out. Hail Satan, yada yada. 5 things you didn't know about Satan. I mean, I just do Voice US presenter.
Is it? But shouldn't that be the first thing that comes up on your Google search? Why are they hiding it?
Not on Google, man.
Yeah,
Google's
because it's
gonna hide that shit.
It's not because it's controlled by the woke left.
Is it a presenter?
I don't know if she was just I don't know.
Was it the Voice US?
I've got no idea. I just remember seeing the clip.
Oh, bro, this is no good. Good. Right.
Well, let's journey back.
Journey back to what?
The pod.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm deeply
He's
invested.
Deep in, he's invested now.
Anyways, right.
So
I think I found the person.
Because it was John
was
Legend.
It her?
Yes.
It was her.
Oh, I thought.
No,
that's
not
black.
Yeah, I thought she was black as well.
Can you not just type in the sign?
I did. It didn't really work. Satan. Dude, she's been erased.
She's been erased from the internet. This only happened the other day.
Yeah.
And it was like,
now she no longer
I bet
exists.
that post is no longer available.
Yeah, it's probably gone. But yeah, that's what I've got for the news. Should we get on with the pod?
Yeah, let's go.
Right, nice one, guys. Check in with you after the break.
800.
I remember springtime.
So, yeah, Def Jam, nostalgia.
Where's me?
Right, guys, welcome back. Rough Boyz Radio, as always, will look back into something from our past that we loved so dearly. Hopefully,
Caught
you
me
guys
off
are
guard
the
there.
same. What do you mean, caught you off guard?
I wasn't
panicking with the notes.
Yeah, I was panicking with my notes.
See, with this one, there wasn't really a lot of notes I've got, but for you guys,
I was looking for me notes.
We're talking about Def Jam.
Fight for New York.
The game, yeah, Fight for New York. Not Vendetta. I never played Vendetta.
Oh, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, Def Jam Vendetta, aye.
Yeah, I'm sure that was like an Xbox exclusive or something.
No, I didn't.
No. But Fight for New York, it was just the ultimate era.
It's still I don't know why it's not been remastered. Because if it,
I know, right?
Because if it was remastered, they could charge £80 for it, and I'd buy 2 discs. Like,
you would, right?
But it was the fighting on it was so advanced. You know, like the whole chucking people onto the trains, smashing them into a vending machine, and the pop would come out. Like, it was, for what it was.
It was just mint. The special moves. It was the fact it had everyone's favourite rappers in there, right?
Method Man.
Redman. Redman was in there.
Fat Joe. And
Fat Joe
even had the
Terror Squad.
Had all the licensing
all the
stuff.
Exhibit, who was my favourite rapper at the time, might I just say.
Danny Trejo plays himself.
Yeah. He didn't play himself, he played a character.
He played Trejo.
Is that was his name?
He
Right.
played Trejo,
Okay.
and
Okay.
he was
But
you
yeah,
know
like,
who he was? He was Crow's right hand man.
right hand man.
Snoop.
Yeah, because he had like Busta Rhymes. I've got
Busta Rhymes, aye?
Jean Paul,
Ah,
Sean Paul, Noriega, Ludacris was there. But then you had some like weird guys, right? You had like Crazy Legs, the breakdancer.
I don't know, but there's a guy in it
But
who's
that's
who's off Banshee, the TV show. Blonde, I didn't even know he was in it, but until today. Tall guy, blonde hair. I don't know who he plays, but I was looking at the credits.
Tall guy, blonde hair. I'm trying to think who that
Well,
is.
It's not like blonde hair, not like surfer. He's got like an army haircut, you know, like straight.
I'm trying to think. I know the other one that stood out for being in there was what's his name? He's like a comedian. My older brother, Henry Rollins.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Is it Henry Rollins?
No, that's not him.
No,
But there's a Omar Epps.
Omar Epps.
He's in it. He plays OE.
OE. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because as a kid, I didn't get a lot of these ones. But yeah, you had just like Warren G's in there.
Warren G.
Slick Rick was in there. Just
A lot of them played themselves.
Havoc and Prodigy.
Yeah, but also it was that time, like early 2000s, wasn't it, for me, when I was playing on it. But it was that time I was like 13, 14, and I was thinking I was black. I thought I was getting cool, listening to Ja Rule, Fat Joe, What's Love.
And this was just...
and then this came out. And you could
it was just brilliant.
You could buy like Sean John clothes, which is Puff
Yeah,
Daddies.
you could. And when you got real mint on the game, you could get platinum
Platinum-coloured T-shirts and that.
No, platinum jewellery.
Oh, but you could get Jordans. You could get Jumpman. Not Jordans. What were they?
Did I get for Jordans?
You
I can't remember.
Yeah,
The
you get Jordan trainers, you get Jordan jerseys. Oh my God, you don't remember that?
I can't remember that. I remember the clothing. I think it was more about the jewellery. I was getting like the exhibit chain and everything.
Yeah, I used to get the Terror Squad chain off Fat Joe.
Yeah.
And that.
Oh, it was just such a good game. The fighting mechanics of it was really fun to play with as well. Like seriously fun to play. We could play it all day long. But
Yeah, it wasn't. It was kind of like how Mortal Kombat is, where you've a combination of buttons in a sequence of a special move.
it was very simple.
Oh, I don't know, like not.
No,
when
it
you're
was
13.
very simple but very enjoyable. You know, like if I don't know what the last fighting game you played was,
Oh.
but like, I played like so some of like Tom and Manny, some of our mates, we played a bit Mortal Kombat, and I play from time to time. These guys were seriously into it,
Oh, it's kind of complicated, Mortal Kombat.
and it gets you can mash buttons, you can press punch, kick, or you can play Mortal Kombat, and it's a different ballgame. Whereas this, you could pick up and play.
Yeah,
and
you could press
master.
like circle twice and it would pick them up.
Yeah, relatively quickly. It was,
But,
it
like,
was
no,
a
but
bit
you
more
could- it
basic
was
like
like
that, right?
It was like light years ahead of other games. You could pick weapons up and throw them. Like I say, you could.
I still think that wasn't light years ahead, though, right?
No, I think so.
Yeah.
Like,
It doesn't matter. The game was good.
But the animation of it as well, like it was very
It was a bit
evolved.
cartoony,
Nah,
but not in a good way. In a good way. I'm not saying like it was bad
Like,
cartoony.
I feel like no, but it had the animation of like when you chucked something and it hit someone, you would see the impact.
Yeah, it was good.
When you'd like chuck someone into a car bonnet, the bonnet would smash. You're like even on Grand Theft Auto Vice City, your car would drive, but the wheels would stay still. Do you know what I mean?
Is that true?
Yeah,
Are you
it is
sure
because I
that's
played
true?
on the version recently on PS5. I downloaded it.
What, the remastered one?
No, it's from
No, in the remastered one they must change that.
No.
Why would you remaster it and not change that? But speaking of which, anyways, this game needs to be remastered, right?
Yeah, I don't know why it hasn't, but it's probably because of all the copyright
The rights.
infringencies to all the brand names and the rappers, and also if they wanted to make another one and not have the rapper names in there and remove any likeness or a little bit of likeness, then they would be sued for using those as a. Then Def Jam could sue.
Maybe but they had all the voices and stuff, man. It would just be nice to have if they could do it. Plus, there's too many beefs in that these days. I think
How good would it be if they had like X, Tekashi 69, Drake, DaBaby, like all of.
how hard is Drake gonna be in
Oh,
it? though?
Drake will be soft. Drake will have a proper. Drake will sound like Mike Tyson does.
Right. So I don't know whether you ever played the follow-on Def Jam Icon.
Yeah, but it was different, wasn't it? It was
Oh.
a different game mode.
It was the same
I thought it was like
one-on-one fighting game.
No, but I thought it wasn't. it didn't have the same story and stuff. It obviously doesn't have the same
No,
story,
no.
but like I mean, the story mode wasn't.
It was they just ran away with this idea that the thought was going to be phenomenal. So I'll tell you some stuff about it, and it's like, obviously it was going to be updated list of rappers. So that immediately gets anyone going because they were
But
quite.
people are going to buy it
There were
anyway.
old school legends in that older one.
Yeah, like Method Man.
And 50 Cent wasn't in it. He was the biggest at the time. Eminem wasn't in it, right? But I don't know whether they had like just Def Jam guys were in it.
I think so. I think
Yeah.
it was just Def Jam.
But people were coming out, and obviously they weren't in that. And this new one came out and said, right, it's going to be like, oh, it's next gen. It was going to be like PS3. It was next gen. The PS3 had just come out, and they were going to do interactive stages where if you can beat people with the sound to the beat of the music, the stage like goes like it all rattles.
Yeah, I
it
remember
was-
that. I remember that, but
It was impressive and interesting, but it was the lineup of rappers and the gameplay was just terrible. But the lineup of rappers was pretty disappointing. So you've got some good guys in there. So Big Boy, yeah, half of Outkast, solid inclusion.
there.
Yeah, right there. E40.
He was a big like back
he
in
was
the day
big
though.
back in the day.
Was that like not like late 80s though?
Yeah, it was like early, but he was like. All I know is he used to love to say bitch.
Yeah.
Ghostface
Shut up,
Killer.
bitch. Ghostface
Ghostface
Killer's
Killer,
brilliant.
sweet. You got Jim Jones. I'll get to the next guy soon because this is the one that really threw me off. I remember when this happened. Lil Jon, yeah. Ludacris, Mike Jones,
Luda.
Paul Wall, remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Redman, Sean Paul again. T.I.
T.I. would be hard like.
T.I. man.
Atlanta boy.
I don't know Tego.
Who?
Tego, T-G-O. A
T-E-G-O.
Puerto Rican rapper. That might have been for Puerto Rico, like get them in. The Game
Nice.
was in it. Young Jeezy was in it.
Aye.
Yeah, Big Herc, blah, blah, blah. And then Fat Joe was in it again. That was kind of it. Oh, and then you had like Method Man was back in it as an unlockable character. But they said, we recognise how big rap is getting in the UK, so we want some UK guys in there.
What year was this brought out?
This was brought out. Let's have a look. 2007. Jeez, I was 3 years deep, 4 years deep into secondary school at this time. They only included one.
British rapper in 2007.
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, how
Kano.
Oh,
A
Kano.
legend, yeah. So, at the time, I was big into
Kano.
your grime scene stuff. So I was expecting like Jamie, Wiley, Lethal Bizzle, even.
Lethal Bizzle. Lyrically, he is one of the best. Him like.
But Kano, who is time and time again shown out to be an absolute legend of the game, was chosen to be in that, which was interesting. So yeah, it just wasn't as good. It just fell off. But if someone could remake it, really remaster it, bring back what
It would be impossible because everyone's signed to record companies and that now, and they wouldn't be able to use their likeness
come on,
without it.
guys, pull it together.
For the people.
Yeah. We need to do this sort of section. We do this thing sometimes with the guys. It's Dear Games, where it's just, Dear Games, please can you make this, and then the ideal game that never ever fucking exists. And this is one of those moments.
Yeah.
Dear Games,
It's
can
a bit
you please make
like
this?
why they have. I know they've slightly remastered Vice City. It's not a very different at all.
No, but the GTA San Andreas is awesome.
Is it?
Yeah. So that's the first one I played of the remasters, because I played that remaster, but I also had it on my phone, San Andreas, and I thought, oh, sweet. Well, I'm traveling, so I might play a bit of San Andreas on my phone.
Privileged.
That wasn't remastered, and
You
my
can tell the difference.
lord, the difference was crazy. So yeah, it remaster that game. That's what we need. We demand it. Yeah.
Just imagine it now. Rappers over the last 10 years and the real beefs.
Yeah.
You could pick a story mode.
It wouldn't work with any other genre either. You couldn't do.
No, you couldn't have
pop
like
stars.
Rihanna against Beyonce.
Oh no, because you had to pick a girlfriend in the first one. Remember in Fight for New
Who
York?
was in? Oh, do you know who was
Lil
in?
Kim.
Yeah, do you know who else was in? Vera. Oh, Vera. She's in like Running Scared. She's in The Departed. Vera Menega or something. She's called.
Vera. Who?
Hold on.
Are you having a breakdown?
No, I'm looking at my notes, but I can't find it.
Why don't you just bring your nose close to your face rather than
They're just on the
doing
floor.
that thing with your neck?
What was I doing like?
Just like this.
Viva,
down really good.
type in Viva Def Jam.
Listen, I'm going to go on Def Jam, Fight for New York, the takeover. I remember the day this game came through my letterbox, man. I'd ordered it from, I think it was Play.com.
Play.com, aye.
Yeah.
Always a bit cheaper, weren't they?
It was a bit cheaper, and it would always... Oh, was it...
Play.com it was.
Yeah, I was thinking of a different one. There was another one that used to arrive a day early, guaranteed, every time. Before
Were you one of... Oh, he was one of them.
was-
Had to get
it was-
FIFA the day before.
It was no, you just get it the day before it was mid. What the last one I had was a list of fighters. Def Jam, New York roster. Yeah, let's get this. Every time we try and Google someone here, game features many rappers, including Kimora Lee Simmons. Is that the one?
No.
No.
I'm sorry, guys. Bear with us again. I'm going to find
Characters,
it. You'll know who
characters.
she is.
Lil Kim,
No.
Lauren.
No.
They're the only two women on here that have got blue lines under their names. So that's it. Family. Elephant Man was in it. Jesus. Yeah, bro. Carmen Electra.
No.
Oh, right. Well, that's it, man. I'm all out.
Hold on.
Oh, Shauna.
No.
Shauna.
Vera Farmiga. Her.
She wasn't in it.
She was.
No, she wasn't.
She might have been in Def Jam Vendetta. Def Jam Fight for New York.
Vera, what's it? Are you spelling this?
Vera.
Yeah. Sure.
Farmiga. F-E-A-R-M.
I found it.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. And I've never seen this one before in my life. Def Jam, Fight for New York.
She was in Vendetta.
Right, as Wombo AI, Sugar Crush. Who knows? Doesn't matter. That was possibly the worst memory of Def Jam Fight for New York to finish on.
But let's start a petition to get it remastered.
Yeah,
Who do we get in touch with? Like, find out who made it. Was it like Konami or something?
No, it wasn't Konami, man. I don't know who made it. Def Jam. I can get in touch with Def Jam. That's probably a good start, right?
Yeah, we'll get in touch with them.
But yeah, EA Games. Right, guys, let us know your thoughts were, what your memories are, if there's any games that you guys remember from way back when that you want us to talk about. As normal, this stuff is down below. Hit us up at the new Rough Boys Radio burner phone text number. Hit us a text. Until next time, see you after the break.
You're now listening to
Rough Boy Sports.
It's in the Game.
Del equipo que mejor juega fútbol. Gol del gran capitán. Gol.
I was like, I've left out. So I feel like Seb Larson should.
Whoa, we'll get into this. We'll get
sorry.
into this. Right, okay. Footballers the streets could never forget. Right, guys, welcome back. Rough Boys Radio. As always, we're going to do a bit of a sports section. Rough Boys Sports. This week we are focusing on...
Footballers the streets never forget.
Exactly. Now, I guess that comes with a bit of a definition thing, right? So it's hard without naming a player.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does that even mean?
Has to
Everyone
be-
knows what that means already.
Has to be a type of player. They don't have to be the same type of player, but they have to have contributed something other than just being a good footballer. You can't just name a good... You couldn't just say, like... I don't know. I can't think
Don't
of
name a
player.
player.
Yeah, I'm not going to name a player because
It's like, right,
but
okay.
it's probably on his list of weak players the streets
I
might
don't know,
forget.
I've got a sweet... players that I
But
forgot about.
it's got to be... they've got to have something different to other players.
So
we all know who we're talking about.
the way I would define it, and as soon as we start saying names, it's like, oh, right, okay, I get it now. Now, to define it, I would probably say it's players that very rarely, most of the cases never, reached the top
yeah,
of the game.
but not for talent.
But not for talent. More than likely, a bit of attitude
Effort,
is what kept them
yeah.
back, or effort. But they were incredibly talented, and it's almost as though, I don't know, in my lifetime, West Brom fans, but if a player was like good for West Brom that I still remember now, that's probably one of them, right?
Yeah.
When you're talking a hard-working defender, although sometimes actually it's a cult status. If you have managed to,
Disagree.
what do you mean? You
I
disagree?
mean, they have to. I don't think you can. The only reason you can have a defender in there if it was like a Roberto Carlos. So you know what I mean?
Right.
You couldn't have like Wayne Bridge in there, or like Sammy Herb.
no.
Sammy Herb, yeah.
No, they're not. They were good, but listen, we'll get there. We'll get there. Right.
Let's just
we'll get there.
tell you
so
what.
just to be clear, we're gonna do top 5. We've gathered a few more mentions, some honourable mentions that we'll mention afterwards. But just to be sure, I've not got an order on mine. I wasn't brave
Here
enough.
come the excuses.
I wasn't brave
already.
enough to
We're
give
gonna
an ordering.
we're gonna decide
But
afterwards.
you've got an ordering, or at least you've got a number 1.
I've got
So do you wanna-
I've got them in an order.
So do you want to save your number 1 to last?
Yeah. Save your
Yeah.
favourite last. And what we'll do
Okay.
at the end, we'll decide, or we'll let the viewers decide who would win in a 5-a-side match.
Okay, fair. Now, if you see a footballer that I've got, you get them. I'm going to go to one of my... I've got more. I've got backups, right? Okay. So, do you want to go first or second?
You can go first.
I'll
let you go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see if you've even considered these guys. Okay, Alano.
Can I tell you what? You present your guy, and
Yeah.
then I'll come back with my response on that decision.
Okay,
So,
Alano, yeah, he was at Man City just before the money.
Yeah. Well, no, he was there when the money.
No,
they
that was
the-
Taxi
that was-
Shinawatra.
Yeah. He was probably just a holder until they came in. But I disagree. I don't think he did enough. Or
Well, none of these players did enough, otherwise they would be at top clubs.
No. So he didn't do enough to be warranted a footballer that the streets won't forget.
No, he
Because
is.
He scored some worldy free kicks.
Honestly, he's one of
But-
those ones that everyone forgets about, but the streets.
No.
You know what this is?
No.
It's more of a competition of who's actually the streets here, because I'm not sure you are the streets.
You're kidding. You with your
I'm
Game,
the streets.
your Game Boy Advance.
I'm the streets here. I didn't forget about. I know you forgot about Alano.
I have to fend for myself when I was on
Listen,
the streets,
You
man.
know what it is, right? You know how this works out. If you turned round and you said, right, I'm going to go first, number 1, Alano, and I'd forgotten about Alano till now, I'd go, shit.
No, I didn't.
What a good shout.
Yeah.
Instead of your
because
bullshit
you're
response.
a bitch.
So you don't like Alano?
No. I like him as a player, but he falls under that one where you think, yeah, he was a good player, but did he do stuff often in open play with the ball that other players couldn't? That's what the streets. He scored great.
No. I think you're zoning too far into what the streets have got a wider memory than that. The streets don't just remember number 10s.
Yeah, but you can't.
The streets
no.
remember all positions.
I haven't just got number 10s on here.
Right, okay. Who's your number? Who's the next?
My number 5 is Mauro Zarate. The streets.
Yeah, so wrong.
People from the streets. Remember him? He was at West Ham. He was
Yeah, I
at
do.
QPR.
That
He
was too recent.
No.
It's too recent.
Mate, that was when Birmingham were in the. So anyway, he was at West Ham and QPR, but he joined
Zarate.
Birmingham on loan from Al Ain or Al Sadd or something, and Birmingham got relegated that season. But he only scored worldies, and he was proper silky. He was like a mix of like Steed Malbranc and like Sessegnon. He was get fluid. He scored worldies, free kicks. He's skilled. He looked like Messi.
2014 to 2016.
Yeah.
22 appearances. Really?
Yeah, he was only on loan, and then Birmingham
He
got
made a
relegated.
total of 26 Premier League appearances, and you're telling me from those 26 appearances,
How many goals did he score?
how many goals did he score? How many goals do you think he scored?
5.
Yeah, 5.
So 1 in 4 for a
Oh,
midfielder.
excellent.
1 in 4.
Excellent. He was there for 2 years. No, he was at West Ham.
Yeah, he was at West Ham. And
West Ham. Did you say West Ham?
West Ham.
Yeah. Right. Anyways, right.
But,
Zarate,
so
whatever. Carry
I'll
on.
have the win on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, I'm gonna go my player 4 now, and then we'll switch back to you. So
Oh, right. Okay. You
Okay.
just steal the limelight.
Steal the
Go on
limelight.
then,
So-
try and take my player.
Giovanni.
Giovanni was on my list.
So whole
He
player.
wasn't. He was on my list, but he didn't make my 5. But he's on the list.
He scored. I always remember. This is when Hull were just ridiculous. For
They
like,
were second in the league. He
he-
scored a stream against Arsenal.
we beat Arsenal away from home.
Yeah.
He scored a worldie.
Yeah.
And then they went to Spurs the weekend after and beat Spurs. Or they went Spurs midweek and and he scored a worldie.
Yeah, he scored against Man City, who they got him from.
I was at Man City the year before.
Yeah,
Hull, wasn't
he was just... That's half a season. Because it was only half a
He
season.
only scored like rockets as
It
well.
was just madness.
Mhm.
Yeah, so yeah, and the memories attached to that. So similar here is the memory comes in line with the team doing really well. Mark Hughes, Blackburn, Morton Gams Pedersen.
Oh, I thought you were going to say one of mine. Great shout. I did consider him before.
I know who you're going to say, but yeah, great. The free kicks.
Yeah.
I always remember when he got punched in the ribs by
Joey Barton.
and Joey Barton was like, "What? I tapped
Joey Barton
you."
was like,
I tapped
I-
you. And he watched
I
it back,
always
like, "Are you
remember
kidding
another
me?"
moment against Newcastle. I think they got beat 2-1 or 1-0, and the ball come across the line, and he fell and just like slapped the ball in with his hand.
Who did? Gams Pedersen.
Martin Gauss Pedersen, yeah. So that is a streets thing to do.
Yeah, but
He's
he's
very
just
street.
he was like Seb Larson before Seb Larson.
Skinnier, faster version of Seb Larson.
Yeah, he's
But
that player.
He scored some like stupendous goals, didn't he?
Yeah, just a great player.
Yeah. Great
Oh,
all-round.
great player. In fact, I've just thought of another guy here that not been on any list. Anyways, who's next?
I'm going to go for Kasami. I only remember his surname, right?
Are you kidding me?
Played for Fulham, Kasami,
Yeah.
right? He scored, arguably, the best goal the Premier League has ever seen. Ball come over the top, right? And I think he sort of shoulder collarboned it down and volleyed it from outside the corner of the box. It was one of the most... It wasn't one of those lucky ones as well, because he was running, he was on the counter, ball was up in the air, he controls it with like the ball's behind him, and he
Right.
sort of controls it, like, in this
Is
section.
this players who scored a good goal once?
No,
Or
no,
is
no.
that what the section is?
No, this is players at the streets. Don't forget, not your posh streets where everyone's got Game Boys and,
There's only
and,
3
and holds
goals.
hands and things come by. These are the real
Are
streets.
you trying to go like way out there
No, I'm
on
picking.
purpose? Are you trying to
I
be
mean-
like obtuse?
I forgot his surname. I didn't even research him. I remember him.
Is his surname not? His surname is Kasami.
Yeah, but I didn't know what his first name was. I don't know. I
Patched him.
didn't have to piat him.
Whatever.
Didn't have to research him because I'm from the streets, and I didn't forget.
Yeah, I remember that goal I saw one time.
Lots of times on repeat.
Right. Absurd. Absurd. Okay. Now, I'm really struggling with the 5 thing because there's just players, right? And everyone's got a great memory attached to them. Like, seriously. I've included Steve Malbronk because...
But I don't think anyone forgets him. Do you know what I mean? It's like saying Lionel Messi, the streets won't forget.
No, it's... I see what you're doing there, right? But he's one of those players that he joined Sunderland Art Club, right? When we signed him, I was like, oh my God, we've got...
That's when we
someone
signed
like
the Tottenham bunch, didn't we?
that. Yeah, Tottenham 3, Chimbonda and Timo
Timo
Tanio,
Tanio.
yeah, the footballer name game. And, you know, when he was at Tottenham, you just knew he was good. Everyone knew he was good. So I still can't believe we actually bought him. Like, why they let him
Yeah.
go? And he was just always a good player. And I think any team that we ever played against for that period of time, I would like to think that someone else is thinking, Steve Malbronk, what a player he
used
was.
to like be in a corner with like like 3 players around him, and he would always come out with the ball. I remember that goal, but a lot of his goals, right, although they were worldies, there was that one at Hull where he miscontrolled it on the edge of the box, hit
yeah,
off
and
his
then
shin.
scuffed it into the top corner, but it looks mint.
Yeah, he's a good player though.
Yeah, okay.
I'll give you that one.
Who you
So-
got next?
So I'm going 2 guy, Blackburn midfielder, absolute baller.
Is this the Blackburn guy you were talking about before?
Yeah.
Dude, okay.
Who do you
Yeah.
think I was going for? Benny McCarthy or something?
No, I thought you were going Rocky Santa Cruz, who is genuinely a footballer streets would never forget. Carry on, 2 guy, yeah.
2 guy. He was the epitome of the Premier League midfielder, but he was everything, box to box,
Yeah,
passing, amazing.
grey hair.
What? Grey hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, grey hair like Graham Kavanagh. Another
Yeah.
player the streets won't forget.
Yeah.
But he's always, well, not always, but when he scored, they were all outstanding goals.
Both.
No, he scored a number of goals. He was an outstanding fielder. The thing is, what I'm finding here is that you're doing that. Ignorance is bliss, right? and you
No, I was
you are
there. I saw
blissfully ignorant.
he played a vital role in Blackburn for Mark Hughes. That Mark Hughes Blackburn team was phenomenal.
What was his name? Was it like Karamoglu 2 guy or something? was something mad.
It was two guy Kerimoglu. Yeah. So he was at.
He was. See, the streets don't forget him. These players, the streets don't forget. I'm from the streets. You're like you say. You're posh little.
You think
sort
I'm
of-
picking players that no one forgets?
You're just picking players. Oh,
Right.
walking Santa Cruz, the streets won't forget him. No one will, mate.
No, the kids today don't know.
But that's not forgetting. That's just a lack of knowledge. That's just they don't know.
People forget these people exist. Right? Okay. Right. Well,
So
let's just go back to that goddamn Blackburn team for 2 seconds.
Okay,
here, right?
right. You've
Right.
got-
So I've got two people here, right? You tell are these people that the streets don't forget? Christoph Samba.
Don't think he won streets don't forget accolades.
Why is that?
Because he was a centre back who was a bit rough and tumble.
He was. Everyone wanted Samba.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted Samba.
But only because he was a brute.
He was great.
He wasn't great, man. He was a.
Exactly, but you don't need to be great to be the streets don't forget.
No, the streets don't forget. You have to have that something else.
Right. Okay.
The panache.
All right. David Bentley.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll accept that.
You accept that,
He's
yeah?
a Morton Gamst, a Seb Larson, a Malbank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else you got?
So my number one.
Come on then.
Actually, it's your goat number one.
No, it's not. It's
It
your
is.
goal number one. It's your goal number one.
I went last. That's a 2 guy.
Who's? And then I said Samba and David Bentley.
Oh, so okay, right.
I'm
okay.
just saying names.
Okay, so number one, there's absolutely, it's
Yeah.
unequivocal, this. Juninho, Borough legend. Every single time he laced his boots up, he fastened his boots with magic laces. He was a magician. There's absolutely, put your book down, finish, end the section. We'll see you
Wow.
after the break. Juninho.
Juninho. You know what the problem is here, right? Is you're living about 5 years earlier
How's
than
that?
my prime time.
How's that? Kasami? Kasami was like 5, 6
I
years
was
ago.
too late.
Oh, right. What
Yeah,
about 2
you
guy?
chose the two end.
2 guy?
No, my era.
Your even. Also, it's the streets Alan doesn't
Yeah,
forget.
the footballers that I don't forget. Yeah, the footballers I won't ever forget. And there's some best of the rest here, right? So I'm just gonna. These are like from.
I'll confirm whether they can have the
Right.
accolade.
Okay. Right. Dimitri Payet.
Yes.
Yeah. West Ham. Went to Marseille.
Only scored worldies.
Kicked up a right stink.
Yeah, a bit
And
of
had to
a.
leave. It was
Yeah.
a strange one. Michu. Definitely.
Swansea striker.
Yeah. Swansea striker.
He loved that.
Just.
Didn't
Just an absolute
he?
enigma.
One season of.
Game was unreal. Struck down by injuries. I watched a documentary on T4 football. I think the documentary was like 12 minutes long or something.
12 minutes.
But it went like it went in on his entire career. This guy was always going to be a talent,
Yeah.
and he was just unfortunate.
I think he was a 1 season wonder.
Um,
Same as
I hate to say
same
it.
as Ami Izaki.
and
Don't
these
see him.
guys a pair.
Don't see him. A pair.
Demba Ba,
And Papi Cisse.
Papi
New.
Cisse.
No, they don't. They did it for like 15 games or something.
I think Papi Cisse had that goal against Chelsea, which
The fluke.
I insist is the stupidest shot you could have ever taken.
Yeah, I think his first goal in that game, where he controlled it with his chest and smashed a left volley in from the edge of the box to make it 1-0. That goal was better than that outside the boot, like hitting up.
Yeah. Whereas Demba Ba maintained a level of success to go on to play for Chelsea and everything. So,
Yeah.
anyways, Andre Arshavin.
Yeah, he's got to be up there.
Yeah.
4 goals
I
against
know,
Liverpool,
4
yeah.
goals. That was one of the greatest games I've
That
ever
was when
seen.
he kept shushing his own fans. Even after every goal, he was getting.
Because he was just like, it was just unbelievable. Because
Yeah.
again, he was never actually that good.
No, he was, mate.
No, he was very good, but he was never actually that good. The streets know what I'm talking about, right? Marquez Santa Cruz, Seb Larson, obviously, Amir Zaki
Yeah.
is 100%. That goal against Liverpool, the goal, the Amir Zaki goal against Liverpool, unreal.
Explain it.
It was like an overhead kick from the edge of the box. Like sideways overhead kick.
Oh, yes.
It
like
was
a bicycle
just
kick.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
So look out for that goal on the old internets. And also, he had a massive bust up as well and was sent packing.
Yeah, a bit of a freak, wasn't he?
Yeah, Giovanni, we've mentioned him. Nico Cranshaw.
Yeah, great shout.
Yeah.
That whole era of those Ivan Klasnic, who was at Bolton. For me, he's a player the streets won't forget. He was just technically light years ahead of most of the players. Fabrice Muamba?
Yeah, I thought he was pretty sick back in the day. Then he got sick. Well,
why did you see it like you can't throw a curveball like that and not expect this?
Well, yeah.
No, he's fine now.
Kevin Prince Boateng.
Yeah, great job. Bit of a knob.
Yeah.
You've left. Obviously,
cool.
I'm assuming this
No,
guy.
I'm out.
Adel Turapt.
Oh, Adel Turapt and Sessegnon. I never even mentioned
Stefan
Sessegnon.
yes.
Stefan Sessegnon. Yeah, Adel Turapt. Yeah, sweet.
So for me,
names you can kick around for days.
Adel Turapt is the player.
Yeah.
That epitomises the streets will not forget.
Oh yeah, we've got another one here. Wilfred Boney.
Don't think he qualifies.
No. What about Ben Johnny?
Ben Johnny qualifies.
That time at Portsmouth where they were just killing it. He
come to Sunday, mate. Do you know what's funny about those players though, right? You could tell he wasn't a good player. He was just on a streak of form. And City went and signed him, then we got him, and we were like...
I know, but they stuck, but they did the same with Rocket Santa Cruz as well.
Yeah, but he was a good player.
Hutton Ben Arthur, he's got to be there. Incredibly talented player. I know Newcastle player, but incredibly talented player. And almost one of those that, in that era for them, when they made it in Europe, it was just you do what you want, mate.
Do you know who I think could qualify as a player that the streets won't forget, but he's still playing now?
Goodbye.
No.
Carry on.
You'll disagree initially because... I don't think you'll appreciate this, but Dele Alli, when he was in his prime, when he was, I told you you wouldn't understand this level of football.
Sorry, your good old players who scored that one goal one time.
No, not that.
I know the goal you're talking about.
I wasn't even going to mention the goal. I don't think it was that good. I don't think it was
a good goal.
It was okay, the volley.
But
some of the things that he did. Some of his off-the-ball things and the little bits of skills that he did, like he was tremendous, but his attitude. I think Dele Alli is a player that the streets won't forget. It's unfortunate what the streets know now is these bad time, but when his career ends, we'll see all the highlights and we'll be like, the streets. So when like season 17, episode 80 of Rough Boyz Radio,
then people will know.
We'll be talking about it and we'll come back to season 2, episode 2.
What about Charles Nzogbia?
I feel like he was very prevalent for a long period of time to be a player who the streets won't forget. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just naming Premier League players now.
What about Jorn Bosajaw?
Don't know who he is.
Wigan winger.
Bosajaw?
Jorn Bosajaw.
Let's see.
I'm trying to find him for... I'm going to go Bausijour. Oh, there he is. Bosajaw.
Was he like a right wing back?
I think he's right winger. I always remember he put this cross in. He was a left wing back. He put this cross in one time, and it was just a perfect cross, and that stuck in my head. So that's like your definition with Kasami. There's one thing that he did, and I was like, that guy's got talent, right? And that was it. Other than that, nout.
Yeah, but Kasami did a lot more than
Nothing.
that.
Figueroa.
Yeah, he's got a goal against Stoke from the halfway line. Get over it.
All right. A current player that the streets would never forget. I think I forget his name. He plays for Crystal Palace now. He used to play for Leicester. Left back. Dutch fella. Although he might be. Van Aanholt might be. But no.
Dutch fella?
Yeah, man.
Played for Leicester?
Yeah. Dude, when I say it, you're going to be like, without a doubt.
Still plays for Palace now?
Yeah, Crystal Palace. Right back? Right back. First team squad. You thinking? Do you know who it is?
No.
It is... Oh, maybe he's a midfielder because he's not showing up here. There he is. Jeffrey Schlupp.
Is he Dutch, is he? Yeah, he's a good player.
He's a good player, yeah.
I think the AU, Andre AU.
Yeah.
He's another one who's
He's always well known at Marseille.
Yeah.
This is just naming players
Palace,
that we quite like.
Palace
one
have got a
time.
bunch. This is all this is. Just players who we think.
Zaha. Do you think,
The
I
other
don't think
one-
he'll be. He's not a street, so won't forget.
No, the Elise or something. Michael. I don't know. what it's called.
Elise.
Not Elise. I don't know. Elise. I can't forget how I pronounce his name. I can't forget how I pronounce his name. Did I
Oh,
just
with an O.
say? Mhm.
Michael Elise.
Michael,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, I can see him. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, that's a good little section, that right?
So, I think my players are better than your players.
I was
And
just
you
naming
named
players.
like 9.
I was more just like thrill of the game,
Yeah,
enjoying it. You were trying to pick obscure players for the sake of it. But either or, you guys texted. Who did we miss? There must be players that we missed.
Tell
right?
you, Jimmy will know a player that we missed.
Yeah, Jimmy, text in, voice note in, leave us a message on the Rough Boy
Voice note.
burner phone. Let us know. Right, until next time, guys. See you after the break.
Rough Boy.
Radio.
Right, guys, welcome back. Rough Boys Radio, remembering Hot Wheels. Do you remember Hot Wheels?
Do you remember Hot Wheels? Do you remember Hot Wheels?
No, what were Hot Wheels?
Cars, and then they advanced into tracks like Scalextrics, but not as good as Scalextrics.
Yeah.
And these were loads of different
Yeah.
ones. Do you
Yeah.
remember the? It didn't do what the advert said it does. It was like a volcano. You
Right.
You
yeah.
put it like it was like a track because they had the tracks.
Yeah. Just get my
Like
notes.
tracks, and then there was like then the tracks were different where you would fling them and they'd go through like wheels. But on the advert, the weight would be like a big flaming wheel, and then when you got it, it was just
Yeah.
a blue plastic thing.
Yeah. I had the octopus one of them.
Was that where you raced the crisscross one, where you'd race loads at the same time and they'd cross over?
I don't think they crossed over, but I just always remember I had those like buffers, the buffers that would shoot them out, and then the octopus arms were like the thing. It was like really cool. So all I've done for this is like, because Hot Wheels is such a wide ranging thing. Like my dad remembers like Hot Wheels as a kid.
Did you have a favourite car?
Kids now, yes, I did. Yeah. Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah. I bet mine's better.
I bet it's not.
I bet mine is.
Okay, you go tell me yours first.
yeah. So no, you tell me yours first.
No.
No.
I'm not telling you mine.
No, because you're just gonna make up yours, or
Make sure it's better than that.
it just.
No. We'll say it on 3. So, no, on 3. So 1, 2, 3, go like that.
Yeah.
Right. So
Okay.
didn't it be?
All right. Yeah.
So I want
whatever.
to say colour, model. So like green Nissan.
All right.
Okay.
Just sum mine up, but that's fine. I'll talk about it after. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Burgundy
Green Lotus
Lamborghini.
Elise.
Burgundy Lamborghini.
Burgundy Lamborghini.
I had the toy, and it was like canny heavy. It wasn't.
Die-cast.
It wasn't
Metal.
Yeah, it wasn't the track ones.
Die-cast. No, they're all the same.
Oh, what? No, I'm sure the track
I
ones are
bought a Hot
plastic.
Wheels last week. They're hefty.
Yeah, but I'm sure the ones when you got the track were
No,
plastic.
bro. Heavy die-cast metal. The
Oh.
whole idea is that the Hot Wheels, they took ahead of Matchbox because they went straight because of the heft and their axles. It was like serious. That's the reason why they were top.
Well, I had a Burgundy Lamborghini.
And why was it your favourite?
Because it was a Lamborghini.
I had
And
a
I always
green-
wanted one. You had a little
green-
Lotus Elise. Well,
I-
I've been in a Lotus Elise, mate,
Hang on,
and they're like this big.
hang on,
Like
hang
a
on,
toy.
hang
Was
on.
it not the actual Lotus
Hang
Elise?
on.
Because they're like that big, aren't
Hang
they?
on. Lotus Elise.
Mm-hmm.
Not a very nice car.
Okay.
Just not a nice car. Is it?
No, it's just a little handbag.
Nah, never been a fan of Lotuses, anything like that.
So, why was this your favourite car?
Had a switch on the bottom.
Was it light up?
Had neons.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, headlights and neons,
To be that,
bro.
it doesn't matter what. It could have been a Corsa.
Exactly. It
Respect.
was just mint.
Well
There was a
done, mate.
series of them. It was like a McDonald's thing, and they came, and it was just you had a truck that all lit up. It was basically Fast and Furious is big. This now does, and they were just like the
Just
ones.
on that, do you remember the McDonald's toys you used to get?
What do you mean?
Like the toys you used to get in your Happy Meal, though, like back in the day.
Why are we doing nostalgia?
On
Specifically on
McDonald's?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gets to thinking, and write them notes down. Have a think about that.
Do you ever think about it?
I will. So, other than that, so what have I got for Hot Wheels? Because like I say, it's just Hot Wheels at the end of the day. But, yeah, I've been playing a video game recently. It was free with PlayStation.
Was it like micro machines or something?
Kind of. It was quite smart the way they've done it, because like nowadays, like what kids get in Hot Wheels when you've got like Fortnite loot boxes.
Yeah.
So now you get loot boxes, you get a different car in it. Works out pretty well. All have different stats. Thousands of cars to pick from. Pretty good idea. That's kind of what sparked the thing of this. But for me, besides the light up car, my thing with Hot Wheels was they released something called Formula Fuelers, where you had a car with like a little, or a bike, there was also a bike, and it had a little nitro cylinder that could plug into it. But you could open the nitro cylinder and put any mix of liquid you wanted in there, and that was what made it go faster or slower. So you'd press the button and it would go, would like fly across the ground.
Like how, like 50, 60 mile an hour?
Reasonably sized. No, well, in context, it was very small, but like it would either go very fast or a bit slower or really fast or somewhere in the middle. And you got this stuff, and you had like certain gels and liquids that came with it to be like, this is your nitro, right? But you could, like, I don't know, you put milk in it, half milk, half Pepsi, right?
Wild.
Like water, egg, like just anything. And I think it was based on the conductivity of whatever the liquid was that made it do it right. But that just brought me hours of fun as a kid. Me and the older brother would have one. And you'd have races. You'd try and like mix up different concoctions to make the best fuel, and then use that. It was mint. I watched the advert when doing the research, and I was like, this still looks cool.
The thing is, the toys. Like I remember when they brought out the track that glowed in the dark, and I watched the advert today, right, and they didn't glow like that. Like, and all of a sudden, there was two boys playing, and they would get like high five, and then it went pitch black. But you could just, and I thought, when would you ever do that? When would you ever turn all your lights off because you were playing on your game? I mean, you could say
unless it had neons.
But no, you still wouldn't do it. But yeah, it wasn't. I always felt let down with those toys.
Yeah, true.
You'd see it, and then I'd try and build the thing.
Once you got the track going, you just sit and watch the track. That's not fun. Yeah, it's going round. And I was always like, it was Christmas Day, and I got saying that, I took those, those big mega fuck off batteries you used to get? The mega one. Took like 4 of them. Like, unnecessary.
Do you mean like the double ones that had two things on?
No, I'm talking big fat ones.
Oh, like a daddy one.
Like a big ass one,
big daddy one.
Yeah, like 4 of them or something, man. No one had them lying around the house.
Yeah.
But luckily, the corner shop was always open on Christmas Day. You go across, get it. But yeah, that's kind of all I've got for Hot Wheels. Anything?
Yeah,
to add?
just bringing back bad memories of being let down with toys that weren't what they were depicted as on the TV.
Yeah, I think sometimes that's it, right? So we do these nostalgia. You go, Hot Wheels, oh yeah, memories, and then you go, yeah, not as good.
Yeah, like Biker Mice from Mars. We discussed that a few episodes back, and I watched an episode of it.
It's still on the list to do, but
I'm not a child, so I'm not gonna like it. But I thought, I wonder what. But I'll watch an old Ren and Stimpy, or an old Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
And be bought in for hours before.
It is interesting how it works.
Before in the morning, I'm still on YouTube.
Yeah.
Being in bed 6 hours.
But that's what we're doing. We're doing research, serious research. We're trying to find this stuff out. So yeah, anything else you guys want to hear on nostalgia cigarettes? Let us know.
Did you have a favourite Hot Wheels?
Yeah, what was your favourite Hot Wheels? Let us know. We'll get the pictures up on Instagram. Right, until next time. See you guys over the break.
And just imagine how unnerving it would be if you were tuning through a radio and came across a station that you feel you shouldn't have.
Rough Boyz
Radio.
Right, welcome back. Rough Boyz Radio, end of episode 2. We finally made it. Covered a lot today. Did you have a good time?
Very good time, mate. The best time as always.
Always the best time.
Always. Information overload coming from you. News, humour, facts.
It's just non-stop nostalgia.
I learn a lot about you.
Always.
Every time.
It comes off in layers. So yeah, today we looked at some of the headlines from recent times. George Santos's lies. Prime energy drink thing. Like, what's that all about with those YouTubers?
Why is it big? Maybe it is. But maybe we're just old now.
maybe we don't get it. Speaking of which, Fight for New York, Def Jam Fight for New York. Yeah, we'll go back in
Bring
time.
it back.
Relive the
yes.
good times. Yeah, before YouTubers were a thing.
Footballers, the streets
will
will not
never
forget.
Yeah, some
I
great
think
shouts in there.
It's more likely they won't forget mine, but
Well, I am the streets. And Hot Wheels. Talked a bit about Hot Wheels as well. So
bit
yeah,
of nostalgia.
yeah, just double nostalgia this week. That's what we're talking about. So yeah, speaking of nostalgia, there's something that keeps coming up, right?
Where?
Across our podcasts.
Oh, it's something that keeps coming.
Yeah,
up.
it just keeps cropping up.
That's what we're about.
No, not nostalgia. There's something nostalgic that keeps cropping up. Pokemon, right? It just won't stay away. We talked about Pokemon by itself, yeah, and then we talked about Game Boys, and Pokemon comes up. Talk anything about the cards. It's all there. But you said you knew the cards incredibly well.
No, I didn't. The incredibly well bit was not me. Have you got a stack of Pokemon cards?
So I've got a stack
nice, genuine Pokemon
of
cards.
Pokemon cards.
That, do you know that the back of that? Sure, that brings back like warmth.
Oh,
inside.
It's a warm
just
feeling.
the back. Just remember.
It's a warm feeling, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle this deck of Pokemon cards.
Right.
Now, okay, there's going to be some that you might not get because there's newer Pokemon. There's only one or two in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to shuffle them up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to describe to you the Pokemon. Yep. You're going to have to tell me what Pokemon it is. Now, I appreciate that this is heavily dependent on my ability to describe the Pokemon. But if your Pokemon knowledge is good enough...
Okay, let's go then.
Yeah? You think you can get it?
Yeah.
You're worried, aren't you?
A little bit, because I think you might throw me under the bus a bit. I think you'd be extremely vague.
I'm shuffling. It's man. I'll be very specific.
Let's go then. Let me pick the card, and I won't look. So then it's fair because you're not picking the card. Come on.
Well, I'll tell you what. You choose where to cut.
No.
You choose where to cut, and I'll take the next one.
No. You cut the deck. So you get right.
Right.
Now, is it the right way around?
It's not. This pass the card here.
Right. How then?
I'll show it up here for the guys. However, actually, you know what? Sorry, I take it back. I'm gonna do this again, right? However, part of the point here is the guys don't know what it is, and they can guess along and play the game.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do this as I was originally intended. Yeah.
I think it's shuffled.
Right. Okay. Pokemon number 1. Come on. Electric type. Small, cute little creature. Yeah. Red cheeks.
Magnet.
Red cheeks. It's got like
Pikachu.
Yes, Pikachu. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
1-0.
Pikachu. Right. Okay. It is poison. It is a poisonous Pokemon. It's a floating ball. Looks a bit like a moon, but it's purple with skull and crossbones on it. It was one used by Team Rocket.
It's a Magnetron?
A poison.
Oh, sorry.
Poison type.
Yeah.
Poison gas was its thing.
Jigglypuff?
What? Jigglypuff. It makes people fall asleep. It's like it's got another evolution.
And has it got
They
purple
go
and
hand
yellow?
in hand. What?
Is it purple and yellow?
No, just purple with a white skull and crossbones on it. The guys are screaming here. Everyone knows what this is.
Nah.
Coughing.
Nah.
Coughing
would
and
never
wheezing.
Get that's a shiny as well, that.
Yeah. Right. Oh, try this again.
Might have seen that one.
Right. It's electric type. Yellow cheeks. It evolves from a very famous Pokemon.
Mewtwo?
No.
Mew?
No.
Mew 3?
It can the fact that I always remember is the lower evolution of this. You need 7 to create a thunderstorm. This one can create a thunderstorm on its own.
And it's
It's
electric.
evolution of like the main character Pokemon.
Ash Ketchum.
No, we've already had the lower evolution of this.
Raichu.
Raichu.
Yes.
Come on.
Nice.
Right. Okay. Oof. It's a duck. Yeah, but it's a fire type lava. Kind of lava-y. Its tail's on fire. Its head's on fire. It's got like sort of two bulbous head, two big.
But it's a
bulbous
duck.
things. Yeah, it's a duck. Got, like,
Venusaur.
claws. No. It's not like. It's not like one of the main Pokemon. Do they have the numbers of the Pokemon? No, I don't think that's right. Maybe it is. Number 20? It says it's number 20. I don't know. Anyways, come on. I don't think you can get it.
No.
Magmar.
Wouldn't never heard of it.
Yeah, I didn't think you were going to get Magmar. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a fighting type Pokemon.
Machamp. Machamp.
Machamp.
Machamp.
Yeah,
the
Machamp.
daddy.
Yeah, the daddy one. Yeah. See, well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's a little sort of mouse creature. It looks like it's made of bricks. From like desert. It's in a ground type. I think ground.
Desert
type.
made of bricks.
Disregard the bricks thing. It just looks like it's got like scales. It's like scaly.
Geodude.
No, it's like a little mousy creature.
Onyx.
No. It would use things like sand attack.
Sandman.
No.
Sandachu.
No.
Vixen.
It's Sandshrew.
That's what I said.
No, he said Sandachu. It's Sandshrew.
Sandshrew.
You said Sandachu, and I was like,
Technicality. Judge rules.
Judge rules.
Sandachu.
Right. Okay. Last one. Mid. It's the fire type. Mid evolution.
Charmander.
Mid evolution
Yeah. Charmeleon.
of the bit.
Charmander.
Charmeleon. Thank you.
Oh, right. I'm gonna get you one. Come on. Right.
Shuffle up.
Right. You pick the card from the
Just the top one, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the top one. Don't show the guys.
No, because
Let them guess along.
they want to. Because you're the expert apparently.
No. Let them guess along. I'll tell you.
I pick another one then.
Let them guess along.
It's Caterpie.
Dude, get. Oh, is it? Good old cat.
Right, I'm gonna pick it.
Yeah.
Something's wet on there. So there are 3 of these.
Doug Trio. Is it Doug Trio?
Yeah, of course.
Nice. Next.
Next. Ooh. This one is kind of like a fox. Has a fluffy tail. Has a fluffy little
Ninetales or Vulpix? Eevee.
Vulpix.
Vulpix. Nice. Next.
Oh, this one is like half yellow, bottom half green.
Drowsy.
Drowsy. This one, wow, this one was mint. This one was a double mint. So this one is blue.
Oh, Gyarados.
No, he's fierce. He has
Machamp?
no.
Machoke?
He has a spiral like Jigsaw.
Oh, Poliwag. Poliwhirl.
Close. Oh, we've got him.
Poliwag. Poliwhirl.
Oh.
Poly.
Styrene.
Oh. Poliwag's a little one. Poliwhirl. He's like the angry one, the big dog.
Yeah. He's got 2 eyes and 2 nostrils. Like most.
I don't know, was he?
You give up?
I feel like I'd get it with long enough, but the silence on the podcast.
Do you
doesn't
give
work.
up?
Yeah, I give up.
He gives up. It's Poliwrath.
Poliwrath.
Right, last one.
Last
You've
one,
got
yeah.
all for one. Oh, this one is like a seal with fangs. Has like.
Oh, Duwong.
I'm not going to give you that.
Darwong.
No.
Wu-Tang?
It's Dugong.
Dugong.
Right, okay, so
Dugong.
1 for 2.
Yeah.
Last one.
You keep saying last one, right?
Right, this is the last one, I promise.
Yeah, okay.
So this is the one.
This is the one.
This is the one that was like 152 or 151.
Oh, Mew.
Mew.
Yeah, Mew.
Yeah, well done.
Nice.
Well done.
Well played.
Muscles, yeah.
Well played. Right, so with that now done and dusted, go to... you fucking bastard. Voodoo me.
Yeah, Voodoo Jew.
Yeah, well, Voodoo Tang Clan.
Voodoo Tang Clan,
It's kind of hard to say that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a sweet little logo. It comes up here. And those
Sweet.
guys watching can see this. So last week, we did that guy from Soccer EM.
Yeah.
What was his name again? John
Oasis or something.
John
Live
if you've
Forever.
Watched it, honestly, he's the reason most people stop watching it. And you put a bit of good luck towards Kanye West.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, credit to you. We have no idea how they worked out. Secrets out. We recorded 2 on the same day. I'm in Paris at the moment. Apologies, guys.
So this has all been a lie. I even put it.
Technically,
It's not a lie. It's
do you
just.
think they'll listen to the news at the start and go, "This is old news. What's the
Yeah.
what is?"
I feel like you probably could have got away with it.
If it wasn't for
You would do bad on the traitors.
what do you go? Well, all right then. Doodaloo, go back. Right, okay. So how did it go with Kanye West last week?
I'm not sure, mate. We've recorded both episodes tonight.
Oh right, yeah, okay. I thought about. So who are we going for this week? The Voodoo Tang Clan.
I don't know who you're going for.
Dude, I asked you the question, man.
Have you not thought of anyone?
No, I was trying to buy myself some time.
I'm gonna cut down Dan Burn, Newcastle United player.
Okay, so you're going evil
I'm
this time.
going evil this time because I
I'll tell you
don't.
what, I'll go good. I've never done good before.
Yeah, we'll see. It might be so. So
Yeah,
I'm
there's
gonna
your
go.
evil.
I'm gonna go Dan Burn. I don't want him to get injured. I want him to score an own goal or something that costs Newcastle big against Leicester in the cup. So I'm gonna go for his foot
Okay.
right
Nice.
through. Yeah.
Nice.
Dan Burn.
Excellent.
Who are you going for? Careful, watch the pin this time.
I'm wishing good luck.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing. I'm sending out good vibes there. Did you picture Dan Burn when you stabbed it? You
Yeah.
didn't, did you? You forgot.
I did. No.
You've got to do that, right? Okay, so I'm going to put a bit of good luck on this individual, and you have a job interview coming up. So I'm going to put that good voodoo on you. Yeah.
You are using the voodoo doll on my interview.
Yeah. And it's in.
Oh, where did you go in the heart as well?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So if I don't have a heart attack,
I've protected your heart.
also I won't die.
So yeah, exactly. It's the white one. It's a white pin. It's good luck. It's good luck. That's
If
what
I
it's
get
all
the
about.
job,
So-
then it works.
Well, exactly. We brought it back for a reason. We brought it back because it works.
Mm-hmm.
And people were like, "Oh, you can't do that. It's a bit negative." So we'll balance it out now, good and bad together. We're going to do
So
this.
Dan Burn, what's going on goal, and I'll get a new job.
And you'll be in a new job. So yeah, that's kind of it. Just to reiterate again, we've got the contact details below. If you're watching, if you're listening, as always, reach out to us. roughboysradio@gmail.com, email @roughboysradio, Instagram @roughboysradio, Twitter. DMs are open, voice notes are open.
YouTube.
Fire across. Yeah, we're on YouTube with Rough Boys Radio. You get the gist. However, we have newly got the burner phone, Rough Boys burner phone. We've got £10 of credit to spend. So,
Have we?
Yeah, we have, yeah. So text us or give us a call. It'll go to voicemail. I promise you're not going to be caught off guard and someone answers and says
We
that.
should start doing cameos.
What, like cameo voicemails?
Aye.
Yeah, we should do, yeah.
We'll have to make sure we've got enough credit on our
Yeah.
drug phone.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, give us a call.
What
or a
kind of
text.
phone is this?
It's a Nokia. It's got Snake on, but it all comes straight back to you. You know when you press menu and then unlock. Like
yeah, just
it
like
just
a
goes
bike.
back to you exactly. Yeah. So that's 07990 468 915. Don't forget +44 instead of the O. If you're texting from like abroad, I know we've got a couple of numbers coming in from Belgium regularly for some reason,
Yeah.
and a couple in the USA. That could just be you guys doing dodgy things on the internet and using a VPN to get that. However, if you are going to, you just need to know it's +44 for the UK dialing code. Anything else to add before we close off for episode 2?
Have a great time in Paris, mate.
Thank you, and good luck with the job interview.
Thank you.
Yeah, until next time, guys. See you later.